Okay, sir. Could you please give me some information about these pictures?
Well,
Who are they?
We're in the members' hall now, and the paintings around you see on the wall are portraits of former prime ministers.
Oh, okay.
You have to be a former prime minister before you get invited to sit for an official portrait.
Yeah.
And they all go in order.
Yeah.
The very first former prime ministers, all around the wall, up until our most recent former prime ministers on the wall on the other side.
The other side. Okay, I'll go the other side later. Okay.
If you want to see our very first former prime minister's portraits, going back to 1901 at Federation, there is a corridor over there. You go through the corridor and you go all the way back to our very first former prime minister, whose name was Edmund Barton.
Yeah.
You'll find his portrait in there.
Okay.
She is Queen of Australia and our head of state.
Okay.
But that was about 60 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Because she's 90 years old now.
Okay.
Our very first Parliament sat in the Victorian Parliamentary Chambers in Melbourne.
Yeah.
From 1901
Yeah.
till 1927.
Okay.
1927 we opened the Provisional Parliament House. It's a lovely white building in front of this one. We now call it Old Parliament House. Then on the 9th of May 1988 we opened this magnificent building. 1988 was a very important year in our history. It was our bicentennial year. That's 200 years after the first fleet sailed into Sydney Harbour.
Yeah.
The first British colony was established. 200 years later we opened this building, and the building was opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, which we had just looked at on the wall.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Is that okay?
The information you've given us very useful.
That's fine.
Thank you.
You're looking at a portrait here.
Yeah.
The most recent former Governor General of Australia, the Honourable Dame Quentin Bryce.
Okay.
And she was the very first woman who was Governor General of Australia. Former President of the Senate, former Speaker of the House of Representatives, and former Speaker of the House of Representatives.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
That's okay. Anytime, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's about the Australian women and the struggle for women 100 years ago to get recognition and having the vote. It was called the suffragette movement, and it relates to that.
Where they come from?
They come from Britain.
Oh, okay.
Britain and Australia. Britain as a mother,
Yeah.
and Australia as the daughter. This is Enid Lyons, the first woman who was member of the House of Representatives, and Dorothy Tangney, who was the first senator. Okay, so they're the very first women.
Yeah.
We also have our very first Indigenous Member of Parliament,
Yeah.
and his name was Neville Bonner. And at the very last one here is the very first woman who was the Speaker of the House of Representatives. We call them our first because they're all breaking new ground.
Oh, okay.
That's the idea.
حالا کجا میریم ستاره جان؟
Okay, so now this is the chambers where the Prime Minister or the members of Parliament have their meetings.
Okay.